Dr. Ojoma Ago. I work with Hija HMO as a medical advisor. My experience at the fair last year was amazing. It was an eye-opener for me. It made me feel like, yes, God has brought me to the right place. My expectations were that I wanted to get a better job and a well-paid job. Eventually, they were all met. Although I didn't get the job at the spot, as I had some interview with the ESCO members and even the CEO before I got the job finally. Attributes or qualities that can make an individual stand out in a crowd could be how they speak, what their CV looks like. Do they have the basic computer knowledge? Do you have proficiency in the use of the Microsoft Office tools like Excel, PowerPoint, or Word, etc.? Thank you, Covenant Capital. Thank you, Covenant Christian Center. And I hope every job seeker out there will be attending the Lagos Career Fair 2019.
The Lagos Career Fair 2019. Date, Saturday, 18th May 2019. Venue, the Covenant Place Ikowu, next to the National Arts Theatre. Time, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Interested candidates must register at www.insightsforliving.org/Lagos Career Fair. Admission is free to all registered participants. Lagos Career Fair 2019. Don't miss it.
A very good morning to you on this beautiful Wednesday morning, the 1st of May 2019. Happy Workers' Day to you. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to another edition of the Platform Nigeria. Now, warm greetings to everybody that is watching within Nigeria and also to everyone watching around the globe. Today's platform promises to be very insightful and impactful indeed. Now, some of you are watching and this is your first time watching the platform, or you're just wondering what is the history of the platform. The Platform Nigeria is an initiative of the senior pastor of the Covenant Christian Center, Pastor Oyemade, which he started in the year 2007. So this is the 12th year of the platform. And the purpose of the platform has always been to create conversations that focus on personal capacity and productivity, and also to foster national development for our great nation, Nigeria. We've done this every year, the 1st of May, the 1st of October, and it's been a wonderful ride indeed. And today promises to be no less, with 7 amazing speakers. The theme of today's platform is the drivers, enablers, and obstacles to our growth. And we're looking at this on a personal level, on an organizational level, and on a national level. And so our 7 speakers, Mrs. Ibukwanwo Shika, Mr. Shegun Adeniyi, Dr. Professor Anil Gupta, Sarah Lacey, Dr. Adedipe, Professor Ekwekwe, and last but not the least, Indidi Unwuneli, would be speaking to this theme. So it's something that I believe that we should all pay attention to. My name is Tony Oyemade, and I'm coming to you from the Platform Studios. And I have with me 3 wonderful people that will be with me today on this panel, just discussing and analyzing the things that are being talked about by the speakers. So we'll go to our panelists now, and I'll let them introduce themselves to us before we then go to the main auditorium where the show is about to begin. So, hello panelists, you are welcome to the platform.
Thank you very much.
2 of you are old to us, 1 person is new to us. So let's just start the introductions from my left-hand side, right?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Obinia Abadre. I'm currently Chief Executive at Hija HMO, and I'm a finance analyst.
Fantastic.
Good morning. My name is Tola Odeyemi. I'm a policy and technology enthusiast.
Thank you, Tola.
Good morning. My name is Soji Akinyele. I head Covenant Capital, the SME advisory arm of Covenant Christian Center.
Amazing. Thank you all so much for being here this morning. I know we always have a wonderful time every platform season, and it promises to be no less today.
Yes.
So we'll have the conversations. We'll come to you after every other 2 speakers speak in the auditorium, and then we'll come back here to the studio and just have nice conversations around what they've said. But before we take up all of the time, we need to go to where the platform is about to begin now. I I did not mention that we're broadcasting to you live this morning from the Covenant Place, Igomu, right next to the National Theatre, the Covenant Christian Center. So this is a live broadcast that you're watching, and we would love our viewers at home to be a part of this. You can be a part of this with the hashtag, the platform NG, or hashtag economic growth. So on Twitter, on Facebook, hashtag platform NG, or hashtag economic growth. And as you listen to what these amazing speakers have to say, just share your thoughts, your comments, and really how all of us can together drive growth, like I said, on a personal level, on an organizational level, and on a national level. So we are going straight to the main auditorium now. Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The Platform. Call your friends, call your family, tell them to tune in, watch live on Channels TV, or also watch via www.insightsforliving.org. We'll see you after the first two speakers.
You're welcome once again to The Platform Nigeria. I am Ngozi Akinyele. We are transmitting live from the Covenant Place, Igomu, Lagos. Very quickly, I'll turn this over to the visionary and convener of the platform, the senior pastor of Covenant Christian Center, Pastor Boju Oyemade.
You may all be seated, please. Well, I'm going to be very brief, just one page. All right, introductory remark. We have 7 very, let me say this before we start, so you know that we knew before it happened. This is going to be the most impactful platform that we have ever had. All right. So I welcome you all today and thank every single person who is here in the auditorium and those who are also watching live by television or through on the internet. Also, let me thank all the speakers for honoring our invitation and coming. Now, the event which was later named The Platform was conceived in 2007 as an offshoot of a small seminar that I used to run when I was a student at University of Lagos. It was designed to bring experts and inspirational figures from different walks of life together, and in a few hours, for them to share their expertise, their knowledge, their experience, their challenges, with the purpose of inspiring, educating, and challenging people into greater heights in terms of enterprise development. That was our first thought as a way of celebrating May 1st, which was Workers' Day. So the initial thought, when we had the first platform, which was 1st of May, was to celebrate Workers' Day doing these things. Then on the 1st of October, we later added another event, and this one was targeted at national development. The idea behind it was to start a public conversation over the set ideas we believed could push our nation forward. Nations all over the world, we believe, had practiced or had developed on the practice of a set of similar ideas and principles. We decided to use this as a way of pushing these intelligent thoughts and moral principles into the consciousness of Nigeria. This is why we called it The Platform, which was simply a stage to promote ideas. We believe that if certain progressive ideas entered into the public consciousness and conversations, they will eventually become public policies, seeing that will be the only way for the political elites to retain power by following through on those ideas. Now, the use of vitriolic and combative language in order to push one's point is actually a form of public conversation. But this lies at the bottom of the ladder in terms of the exercise of power to bring about a change. It does draw attention to the speaker, but lacks persuasive abilities beyond that. The platform is about education. The vision is to bring together Nigerians and people from other nations who may have had similar challenges in their countries to share their experience. In closing, the platform has experienced unprecedented growth. I remember at the inception saying at the first platform that our goal was to have a gathering of about 3,000 to 5,000 people when this vision matures. From hosting a few thousand Nigerians at its first edition held on the 1st of May 2007, to then tens of thousands at further editions, and now millions of people, both outside the nation and within the nation, it has evolved into a full-scale global media event, adopting the full range of key media channels and technology to broadcast its message far and wide. But with great growth comes certain responsibilities. Anything that grows will become wild if it is not pruned. The scripture says, any branch in me that beareth fruit, I purge it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Therefore, at this particular edition of the platform, we have pressed the reset button and gone back to the fundamental reason why we started the platform. We are focused on looking at the drivers, enablers, and obstacles to growth. We will examine it at a personal level, organizational, and at the national level, looking at things that will propel growth within our midst. We have a lineup of speakers who are not just good communicators, but people who in their fields have worked with ideas and have thrived within and outside the shores of this nation. Once again, thank you all for coming, and also those who have tuned in online and on television. May God bless you all. Thank you.